Hey, welcome. So today we're diving into a massive question in e-commerce. How do you actually stand out when it feels like everyone is selling the exact same stuff? If you've ever dreamed of building a real memorable brand, not just another generic online store, then you are in the right place. I mean, let's start with the big one. You've seen it, right? You scroll through social media or search online, and it's just this endless sea of identical stores with identical products. So how on earth do you build something that people remember, something they actually want to come back to? And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? The traditional dropshipping model has just flooded the market with these copycat products. And when your product is the same as 100 others, the only thing you can compete on is price. It becomes a race to the bottom, and it's practically impossible to build that genuine customer trust. You know, that loyalty that keeps a business alive. But what if there was a way to get the best of both worlds? To have the convenience of dropshipping, but with the power of a totally unique, unforgettable brand? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. It's called the private label solution. So what is this thing really? It's pretty simple when you boil it down. Private label dropshipping is where you find a fantastic product from a supplier, but, and this is the key part, instead of just reselling it, you put your own brand name on it. Your logo, your packaging, your whole vibe. It's how you make a product truly yours. And why is that such a big deal? Well, let's talk numbers. Because you own the brand, you're not just another seller fighting over pennies. You're offering something unique, and that can lead to 20 to 40% higher profit margins than regular dropshipping. Think about that. That is a massive difference. And this number right here, this tells you exactly why those margins are possible. A staggering 81% of shoppers say they absolutely need to trust a brand before they'll even consider buying from them. See, building a brand isn't just about looking cool. It's the foundation of a real business. Trust leads directly to sales. It's that simple. Okay, so right about now, you're probably thinking, all right, I get it, I'm in, but how do I actually do it? That's the best part. It's not some big mystery. We can break it down into a super clear 5-step launch plan that'll take you from a spark of an idea all the way to a full-blown branded store. So here's the roadmap. First, you've got to find your corner of the market, your niche. Then you pick the products that are going to be the stars of your show. After that, you find great suppliers to work with, build your online storefront, and finally, the fun part, you tell the world about your amazing new brand. Let's look at that first step, picking a niche. Honestly, the best place to start is with something you actually care about, something you're passionate about, because that passion is what's going to shine through in your branding and connect with people. Think about areas like wellness, skincare, fashion, or hey, even products for our furry friends. Anywhere you can add your own special touch. And this is where it gets really exciting. Look at these examples. You're not just selling a hoodie, you're selling a comfy cloud hoodie. You're not selling face serum, you're selling Glow Revive face serum. See the difference? Giving your product a name and identity is the first step to turning an item into a brand. These are the kinds of products that can become your signature. Okay, quick pause. Before we go any further, we have to clear something up. It's a point of confusion for a lot of people. You're going to hear the terms private label and white label thrown around, and they might sound similar, but trust me, they're fundamentally different. Knowing this difference is crucial. Here's the deal. With white label, you're basically just slapping your logo on a generic product that tons of other stores are also selling. But with private label, that product is manufactured exclusively for you. You can actually customize the product itself, change the color, tweak a feature, improve the formula. That gives you something nobody else has, and that is a massive advantage. All right, so let's say you've done it. You have your niche, your unique private label product, your brand is looking great, but there's one final, absolutely critical piece of the puzzle. This is what separates the businesses that thrive from the ones that fizzle out. And it's all about knowing your numbers, your real profit. You really can't say it any clearer than this. At the end of the day, this is a business of margins. If you don't have a laser-focused view of what everything truly costs, you are basically flying blind. And that's a surefire way to crash. This isn't just important, it's everything.
Just think about it for a second. The price a customer pays is not your profit. Your real profit is what's left after you subtract the product cost, the shipping, all the little fees, and, this is the big one, your ad spend. Your ad costs can change daily, and if you don't know exactly what's left over after all that, you can't possibly scale your business without risking it all. So we've seen how private label dropshipping is your ticket out of that sea of sameness.
It lets you build real trust, earn way better profits, and create something you can be proud of. You've got the 5-step plan. So really, the only question left is the most exciting one of all. What brand will you build?